All right, we've all been feeling it. Auto insurance rates have been rising the past few years. It tends to be a thorn in most drivers' side. And now a new study is suggesting that pain could get even worse as rates are expected to rise again.
You hear my deep sigh.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous right now. Joining us here this morning is Richard Johnson with the Insurance Council of Texas. Good morning to you, Richard. We appreciate you being here for a couple of minutes.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So first and foremost, I know a lot of people at home may be asking, why is this even happening in the first place?
Yeah, we're over the last couple of years, we've seen rates go up double digits each year. And really there's three things: inflation and the economy, frequency and severity of accidents, increased lawsuits and big verdicts here in Texas that have to do with traffic and trucking and accidents, and uninsured motorists. So 14% of motorists on the road in Texas don't have insurance, and so when those people get into accidents, that's spread amongst everybody.
Well, I know, drivers are probably, thinking they just need to throw their hands in the air if it's just going to go up. But let's talk about some ways people might be able to try and lower their car insurance rates.
Yeah, there's a couple things you can do. Of course, you want to be careful about it. The number one thing is shop. We have a ton of companies that are writing auto insurance here in Texas. There's a couple hundred companies actually that write auto insurance in Texas. So shop. The Texas Department of Insurance has a great website, helpinsure.com. You can get on there, compare rates, or work with an agent to find you the best deal. Look at your policies. Look at your deductibles. Can you afford a deductible if you were to have an accident? Can you maybe bump that deductible up a little bit? And maybe you don't need that comprehensive insurance anymore. Maybe your car is older, and there's some coverages that you can remove on there. Do you have things in there like roadside assistance that you might be able to take off? And talk to your insurance agent about discounts that might be available. I have a student on my policy, and so trying to get him to have good grades also helps and gets a little bit of a discount.
I've always heard that you should kind of bounce between insurance companies maybe every couple of years or so, just because otherwise your rate might be higher. Is that actually correct, that people should keep that in mind?
So sometimes it can help you. You can get kind of a little bit of a discount by jumping to another insurance company, maybe bundling. We hear that a lot, where you're getting your renter's insurance or your homeowner's insurance together with your insurance company. But sometimes actually you'll get longevity discounts with insurance companies, where you're with a company for so long that they may kind of give you a deal because you've been a loyal customer. So it really just depends, and the only way to find out is to go ahead and shop.
And quickly, Richard, talk a little bit about telematics, and can that help if you have the insurance company's device in your car tracking your driving habits?
Yeah, it all depends. It depends on what your driving habits are. If you have good driving habits, maybe you don't drive quite as often. Maybe you work from home and you're just kind of using your car to run a few errands and maybe pick the kids up at school. It might be extremely helpful. But if you're hard braking, if you're a speeder, if you put a lot of miles on the car, those types of things are going to impact your rates if you have those types of, it's all what they call user-based insurance, and it's all based on the user.
So if you're flying down 45, maybe you shouldn't put it in your car.
And most likely you are, because Texas is ranked the third worst drivers in the country.
Oh, I believe it.
That's surprising.
Yeah. Great to talk to you, Richard. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Have a good day.